Hi guys, it is Daphne here with another indie game. It is called The Blind Griffin and I found it online in one of those indie game websites, and I believe it is kind of like a point and click detective story. I might be wrong. I don't really know anything about it. Why am I bothering trying to say that I know anything about it? I'm just gonna start and we'll go from there. Would you like an explanation of how to play the Blind Griffin? Yes. Sorry, I've got my camera like in the way of my... Let me move this over here, maybe. I'm gonna move myself over here. Okay, so this is Vivian. Hey there, if you're feeling confused on how to play, we'll help you out. Left click on your mouse or press enter on the or spacebar on your keyboard to read more text. Copacetic. Anybody who uses copacetic, that's, you know, a number one in my book. When you see a blinking golden icon in the lower right of the text box, that means you can continue on. If you miss something or just want to reread some older text, you can use your mouse or scroll wheel or the page up and down keys to roll back or roll forward. Stuff is very straightforward. History. Let's see. It works. Press T, click history, or press T. Oh, I see Emmy over there. Yoo-hoo, Emmy. Emmy is a guy. I thought it was gonna be a lady. Oh, Emilio. What are you doing over here, Viv? I'm explaining to this person on the other side of the screen. Breaking the fourth wall! Here, how to play our game. Sounds annoying. Oh, I'm not gonna like him. Aw, don't be like that. Just go on and show off your expertise, won't you? I can't do this alone. Guess I've got no choice. So if you right click with your mouse button, the in-game menu will show up. Aha! How do I leave? Oh, there we go. You'll be able to save your game right away if you want. You can right click and hide this menu. Should have waited until then. And by the by, the glossary is for when you see 1920s slang words you don't know. These words also look different, like the word bearcat. Bearcat, a hot-headed, fiery girl. Experts cannot agree on whether an actual bearcat animal would be terrifying or adorable. It would be adorbs. I love it. By the way, the glossary is for when you blah blah. Okay, I read that. Never mind. If you click on bearcat, you'll get to read what it means. Oh, I'm ahead of the curve. Oh, are you two handling the tutorial? This is very cute. Yeah, I think Alexi and Youre are too busy. Youre. Oh, I get it. It's R. There we go. Too busy arguing, more like it. Well, you forgot to mention the help menu. The button shows up when you right click. The help page lists all the hotkeys for the game. Great. For example, if you press Shift S, it'll take a screenshot. Isn't that the berries? Something great, because berries are pretty great. This phrase used has the in front of it. Okay, this is something I'm going to take away from this game because I believe berries are one of the greatest things in the world. And I have conversations with myself, yes, about which berry is best. Like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. I debate them in my mind. So that's the kind of crazy thing I am. Return. For example, blah blah blah. Wow! Would you like further explanation of the in-game hotkeys? No, I think I've got it for now. Quick save and quick... Oh, you tricked me! This seems like a dating sim. Is this a dating sim? I thought it was a detective game. The glass jar I was holding explodes, sending smoke and bits of glass everywhere. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it at all. My mentor ain't happy about this either. I'm probably in for a lecture. But what did he really expect? I'm new at this. Who are you? Are you me? When I came to San Francisco with my family, I never thought I'd end up becoming a magician in training. What? It was maybe only number 8 on my list of job choices. That's not number 1? Actually, I'm not really sure what I expected. At least there hasn't been a dull moment since I got here. This is crazy. It all started a little over a week ago. December 8th. Oh, that's the week. Okay. It wasn't long after getting here that I decided it was time for me to leave the nest. Don't get me wrong, I love my family, always will, but I don't want to spend the rest of my life working laundry. This is so weird. Oops. I accidentally scrolled backwards. That's what happened. Besides, I never came out and said it, but I think my parents are both disappointed that I still haven't middle-aisled it. I think that's getting married. To get married, to walk down the proverbial aisle with someone and be joined in the bonds of marriage. Princess Bride, I love this game. Guys, I love this game. I love it. Besides, okay. I got plenty of offers, sure, but I wasn't about to get married to the first schmuck who asked, and marrying one of them would have meant being a railroad wife or a laundry wife. Now you're becoming a magician? Now I've got my set higher. I don't need a man to make things happen for me. You go, girl. You go. Or so I thought, but there weren't exactly a lot of jobs for a Chinese Jane. What? There's so many words. A female. What is the male equivalent? Joe, you asked. Don't be silly. Joe means coffee. Or so I thought. Ba ba ba. I guess there's a reason so many Chinese people work laundry. This way to the blind Griffin magicians. Just as I was starting to feel like I'd done a real dumb thing leaving my family, I noticed something in the air that I never saw before. Cool, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. No! Stop it. That's really annoying that happens. There were words floating around above me, shimmering and sparkling words that looked like they were made of smoke. At least I think they are words. I can't read. Never learned how. Anyway, I got curious. They formed a trail, and seeing as I had nothing else to do and nowhere to be, I followed where they led. Turns out the end of the smoke trail was what looked like a candy shop. I wondered who was here and made the smoke float over the air and shine like that. But mostly seeing all the candy I couldn't eat just reminded me I was dangerously low on money. I bet whoever owned the place wasn't looking to hire someone like me to help out either. I turned away, but a soft voice called out to me before I could go. Wait, are you here to inquire about the job? The word job was music to my ears. Oh, it's that lady from the beginning. I turned around so fast I almost fell over. In front of me was the real tall dame, that means woman. I'd never seen a woman that tall before. She was dressed to the nines and looked like she had a real heavy sugar. What does that mean? Lots of money. Money is pretty sweet. Oh, I like the annotations. I bet she's the one who owns this place. I nodded, but suspicious-like. I'm Marie. What is your name? My name, huh? I had to think about that for a second. I refuse to go by my real name, so I'll tell her it's... Ooh, should I get a random name? Or should I use my name? Or make up a name? Oh, I'll just use my name. Because I'm that cool. Daphne. That's not how you spell my name. Yes, you're going to be me. It's Daphne. That's me, alright. Daphne, is it? That's certainly an adorable name. You're here for that job, right? The way she said that was kind of shady, but I had nothing to lose. Yep. Copacetic. Come in, come in. She took me inside the place. Candy lined the walls. It looked legit, but too perfect somehow. I started putting the pieces together. So a candy shop, huh? Pretty good cover, isn't it? Yep, I knew there was something else going on here. She led me into a back room and pushed a button that made the wall open up. I went down some stairs and... Sure enough, there's a speakeasy at the bottom of them. So this is still when alcohol was illegal in the United States. Angry looking boy. Who's this plain Jane? Yeah, I'm a girl, and you're one to talk. Ain't exactly a catch yourself. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Bozo with no manners. What's that, you bear cat? We heard about bear cat already. Cheerful girl. Now, take it easy, Emmy. This is Daphne. She is here about the job opening. I like that the cigarette has smoke coming out of it. Nice to meet you, Daphne. I'm Vivienne, but you can call me Vivi for short. I nodded. This sourpuss puss here is Emilio. Don't pay him no mind. He's all bark and no bite. Got it. Says you. Says everyone. Ah, beat it. Amelia gave me once over. Got any experience bartending? Don't exactly look like the type. Why? 'Cause I'm Chinese? He moved his hand at that. After I thought about it, I figured this place don't care much about a person's color. Whoever heard of a dame mixing drinks? Couldn't argue with that. Not like I had an experience. I'm a quick study. Wonderful, we've got another bird here who can mix drinks well enough, but he's pretty tied up with other duties. Let's see, bird? I thought it was going to be a girl. A man or a woman, a person. Why can't we just call every birdie by their actual species instead of using slang? This sure is confusing. That is a reference to Hatoful Boyfriend, one of my favorite games of all times. And I'm singing because I love it so much. We want someone who will take his place so he can focus on music. Think you can do it? Marie and I'd love to have another girl here. I ain't in a position to be picky about work. If you'll have me, you're on. Copacetic. Where are you staying? Is it close to here? Well, I'll level with you, Marie. I left my parents' place, so I ain't got a place to stay right now. Is that gonna be a problem? No worries, sweetheart. We got an extra room. Aww. It all seemed too good to be true. What's the catch? Well, you're doing something illegal. How much is the pay? How does a sawbuck a week sound? I think that's $2? $10. A double sawbuck is $20. It's not, in fact, a male deer with saws for antlers. A gal like me wasn't going to complain about that. It was way more than I would have made staying with my parents. Copacetic. She beeped when I said that. Like I said, I am a quick study. I like these, like the drawings of these people. They're very pretty. All I'm doing is bartending, mixing drinks, and helping out at the candy store upstairs. You'd just be watching the place, really. It's easy. You'll do great. All right, I've got no complaints. I'm in. Wonderful. I still don't think this is a great idea, Marie. Amelia, shut up. We don't exactly got people lining up, you know. Give it up already. Emilio grumbled something in Spanish. I'm no Spanish expert, but I don't think it was something nice. Tee-hee-hee. Now I've got some business to take care of. Daphne, you should rest before tonight. The blind Griffin opens at 6 o'clock on the dot. Be there and look sharp. I don't know why I thought this was a detective game. Vivi, do you think you could show her the extra bed we've got? You've got it, Marie. Let's go. Say, ain't you got luggage or anything? Nah, just the clothes on my back. Maybe because she looks a little bit like a detective? I don't know. Well, that means less to carry, I guess. This way. Have a nice nap, bear cat. Will do. He didn't seem to like that answer much, but I ignored him after that and walked out. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Oh, treacherous stairway. No, I hate those type of stairs. I feel like I'm gonna fall through. I know I'm too big to fall through, but I feel like I'm going to. Vivi and I went down another set of stairs and into a room on the left side of the hallway. It's the library. Well, a research room. Research? Never heard the word before. Really? Oh, research is when you try to learn more about something that you don't know enough about. You can read about it or do experiments or ask people, that sort of thing. I nodded. Vivi gestured for me to go ahead. Why is there a picture of a restaurant in this? It's kind of silly. I looked around. Books everywhere. What do bootleggers have to do with all of this research for? I wondered. Stuck in that corner with some more shelves was a bed. Looks like a little cramped, but I don't take much room anyways. Aw, it's cute. It's cute, cute, cute. Wasn't exactly what I was thinking when Marie said that there was an extra room, but a place to sleep is a place to sleep. This is a super nice place to sleep, girly. Speakeasy's open till late, so you should sleep now while you can. I nodded. Thanks, Vivi. Hey, no problem. Us girls gotta stick together, you know. When do I become a magician? You let me know if you need anything. Got it. Sleep tight. She left, and after taking off my jacket, I jumped into bed. I'd been losing hope of landing a job, but maybe this would turn out all right. That's what I was thinking until I dozed off. A couple hours later, Vivi woke me up and we went back up to the speakeasy. It looked real nice, all lit up like that. Glad you could make it, Daphne. Of course, it's my first day of work. Ah, see, I can't be late my first day on the job, can I? There's still a good hour before the place opens for business. You look more like a dame with your hair down. Oh, she took her hat off. Don't judge a woman by how womanly you think she looks, Emilio. I'll be angry with you. Ooh, she looks sour. Sorry, Marie. You know I didn't mean it like that. I know you didn't, but still, be nice. Really? I'm sorry. I had to take that in for a second. Mean it like what? Staring at the lines of Marie's face, I thought, though, I suddenly understood. You're... Oh. I am a woman. I was just born in the wrong kind of body, that's all. This is very progressive for the 1920s. Hey, I'm not gonna judge, though I don't see why anyone would really want to be a woman. Are you kidding? You girls have it way easier than... Ugh! I can't even. Women don't have to go off to war. You didn't go to war either, tough guy. Dry up, Viv. What is that? Shut up, Amscray. If your throat's too dry, then you can't really talk, so it could be the origin of this? No, I don't think it is. Just then I heard the sound of arguing coming from the stairs. Sounds like the men are back. And what am I? Just a boy, Emmy. Humph. In walked a pair of regular sheiks, a big six and a stiff-looking bird wearing a cape. Sheiks? A good-looking man. A Sheba is the female equivalent. The 1920s, they were silly. A big six, a strong or strong-looking man. This was a reference to the new 6-cylinder engines, not to a certain recent movie. What movie? Oh, I wish I knew. Does he know how silly that cape looks? Let me introduce you to the guys, Daphne. Who's the dame, Marie? This is Daphne. She's our new bartender. Is that so? Good to meet you. I'm Giovanni. If you have any questions, just ask me anytime. Ooh, you winked at me. A few seconds later, I noticed his outstretched hand, so I shook it in a hurry. Nice to meet you. Hey, Alex, say something to her, will ya? Good evening. I'm Alexei. He had a real thick accent, but almost everyone had some kind of accent. But his thick like butter, so he's Russian, I guess. Sorry, doll. He's what you call the slow-to-warm-up type. Humph. A lot of humphing going on. The gang's all together. Isn't this the berries? Yay, the berries! I had to wonder what all everyone did around here. Marie clearly owned the joint. Alexei and Giovanni? Probably muscle. But Emilio and Vivi? Gio, show Daphne the ropes, will you? You got it. Daphne, Gio's the one I was telling you about, the magician. Right. He'll take good care of you. Try and do what he says, all right? I nodded and went behind the counter with Giovanni. He took off his coat and hat and stowed them away. Oh, he is very attractive. Look at that. You ever mixed drinks before? Well, if I'm loving with you, no. But I learn real quick. Let's save. Not that anything's happened. But I learn real quick. Okay, I believe you. That's no problem. Try this on for size. Am I gonna do something now? Hand me a glass and a metal cup thing. Ooh, what does his arm say? It's in Italian, I believe. This here's a shaker. You, shake things with it. Copacetic. He pulled out another glass and shaker for himself. He poured some alcohol and ice into them and started shaking. These are the basics for mixing. It's all the same technique. You just gotta learn what goes with what to make what else. Think you can do it? Stop winking at me. Sure. Over the next half hour, we worked on some cocktails. It was a lot to remember, but I really wanted the job, so I did my best to keep up. You weren't kidding about being a fast learner. Good job, kid. A few more nights and you might be able to take over for me. Well, that's good. By now, all the others had gathered around the bar. See, Emmy, she's doing just fine. Yeah, let's see how she holds up in a week. Anyone could do the good on their first day. That's not true. By the way, I didn't get a chance to ask you before. How do you find out about this job anyways? This doesn't exactly seem like your racket. Lifestyle. So a tennis racket could be something that you use to play tennis, or it could be what tennis players do for a living. Clever, clever. I didn't see any reason to lie about it. I shrugged. I didn't hear about it, not exactly. I followed the signs. It was, my luck your cats were hiring. Sorry, I didn't mean to mention that before. Maria and Giovanni just looked at each other for a sec before looking back at me. Signs? You know, those big glowing smoke things in the air. They made a trailer that led right to this joint. A silence hung in the air for a while. Look at them all! Look at their little faces! They're so surprised. You are a magician. A magician. Look at them all. All of their eyes are wide and crazy. And she's just like, what? What? Alexei was the first to speak up, strangely enough, but his words made no sense to me. What? A magician. It means you can use magic, Daphne. Baloney, I ain't no magician. You see a Wander Witch's hat on me? Witches are not magicians. But only magicians can see those signs. Those are a secret message for others of our kind. There should be signs like that in a lot of cities, especially the big ones like San Francisco. Have you seen them before? Nope, but I ain't exactly been here for long. Where did you live before? Sacramento. I'm sure there's covens there too. You never saw signs like this in Sacramento? I already told you I didn't. I think I'd remember it if I did. Calm down, Bearcat. Don't tell me what to do, Buster. I like that. Why, yo. Don't look. I don't know from nothing about magic or magicians. This is the first I've heard of any of this. They get more 1920s when they get irate. Well, it's not totally unheard of, this situation. Perhaps you were just in a part of Sacramento where the coven couldn't reach. It is rare, but it does happen. Have you ever noticed anything strange happen around you? Times when you wished for something to happen and they happened just like that? I thought back. Now that they were mentioning it, I could think of plenty of examples. Times when I wished it would stop raining and it did. Times when I was dealing with some bully and suddenly when they touched me, they said it burns like fire. That's kind of weird. Things I thought were just coincidences. I'm a magician? Absolutely. Join the club. You're all magicians. Got it in one. This is going to be a little bit of a problem. How so? How so? Oh! Daphne is just like the real Daphne. Well, now you gotta take the exam. Exam? What is that? It's a test. See, we magicians have this thing called the Grand Council, a bunch of old fogies who make decisions about the way things are run. Every magician has to be approved by the council. Usually they find you at a young age and train you to take this exam. If you fail, you get your magic taken away and your memory wiped. I lose my memory if I don't pass? Dead men tell no tales, but an amnesiac don't neither. Since we found out that you've got the magic potential, it's our duty to report you to the council. One of us will be your mentor. We'll train you, and then you'll take a magic exam administered by a council representative. Will she be able to handle both that and being a bartender at the same time? Oh, Alexei, silly boy. They all turned to me. The eyes were questioning, expecting. I don't know if I really wanted to be a magician right then, but losing my memory of this place would be a problem. Sure, of course I will. I can do it. That's what I would say too, personally. Go pathetic. Our coven's going to be even-numbered at last. Huzzah. If she passes, that is. Oh, shut up, Emilio. Why do you be such a wet blanket, Emmy? Because he's a jerk. Oh, dry up, Viv. I ain't a wet blanket, just a realist. That's not the word I'd use. I'd say asshole, probably. I don't care. Because you're a jerk. Alright. Enough from you two. Now, Daphne, I know this has to be a lot to take in. Why don't you turn in for the night? But what about the job? Ain't this place about to open? We did fine without you up till now. We can survive one more night. Maria's right. Get some rest. We can talk in the morning. Well, if you put it that way, then all right. I'll take you up on that. Can you find your way to your room by yourself? Why is she so surprised about that? He's still winking at me. Stop it, Giovanni. Yeah, I think I got the hang of it. Just one stairway down. Alright, good night, Daphne. Buona notte, doll. Buona notte. Night. Full of mixed feelings, I went down the stairs to my new room. Look at the beautiful stars. Of course, I tossed and turned the whole night. What do you expect? It's not every day you're told I'm a magician. Can we go and, like, learn some magic now? Can we do something other than read? After I woke up the next morning, I went upstairs to the speakeasy. The boys were nowhere to be seen, but Vivi and Marie were sitting at the bar talking. Oh, good morning, Daphne. Did you sleep well? I did, all right, thanks. You got bags in your eyes. Found me out, did ya? Haha, it's normal to be nervous. I know I was before I took my exam. So I was wondering about last night, but all of you are magicians, right? I asked yesterday, but I hadn't really sunk in. You got it, all 5 of us, soon to be 6. Blah, blah, blah. Did you get here all the same way I did? Well, sort of, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. My mentors left town, someone needed to fill a gap. Lexi trained and took his exam, went to Russia, came to America, did the same in New York. Emmy's the only one who found this place the same way you did. Is that why he's so jealous of me? Giovanni mentored him, but that was a ways back. So with the 5 of you here, who's going to be my mentor? I'd love to teach you, but I don't think I'm far along enough to I take singing a lot more seriously than magic, so I'm not much of an expert. So about you, Marie? I'm afraid not the teaching sort. The type of magic I specialize can't be taught. What type of magic is that? Could you teach outside your specialization? Specialization? Oh, silly me. Going on when you're such a newbie. There's 5 basic types of magic. Fire, water, earth, air, and light, or dark. All magicians can use any of them, but usually we have one type we like best. That's our specialization. Mine's air, you see. She sang a few bars and I felt the room heat up. I can change the chemicals in the air, make the air hotter or colder, that sort of thing. By singing? Oh, I don't have to sing, I just like it, but I still have lots to work on. What's your specialization, Marie? She laughed softly instead of answering. Well, I wonder what it is. Don't be such a tease, Marie. The gal's entitled to her secrets, isn't she? That's true. Vivi shook her head. Anyhow, you've got to choose a mentor out of the guys. And they're fine with that? Well, we all talked about it last night after you went to bed. Any one of them would be happy to take you on. Giovanni's probably the best choice. He's nice and smart, and he's the best magician out of all us. He's the real cat's pajamas. What do they say about cat's pajamas? Something cool, great, or awesome. The absolute best. If you manage to get a cat to wear pajamas, you're pretty great. Truth, truth, truth. He's very laid back, though. You might have to push him if you want to learn more. Alexei, on the other hand, is a very hard-working man. He studied magic very closely and understands it on a real technical level. But he's pretty serious, too, so watch out. Emmy. Well, you know him, a real firecracker. He talks big, but he's got a big heart, too. Is this a dating simulator? Is this a dating sim? Emilia's quite talented if you get along with him, but I'm sure he'd be a good mentor. This is totally OTAKU. The men all had their good and bad points for sure. It wasn't going to be an easy choice. How long do I have before the exam? I got a message from the council this morning. They work fast. Your exam's going to be on February 5th, so you got a few months. Oh my god, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. That seems like a real short time to be learning something like this. You don't have to be a master magician by then. You just to show them that you know what you're doing. You won't make a mess of things. The council don't want magicians doing anything evil. Magic should be used for good. Yeah, I guess I can understand that. I could hear a low chattering from nearby. Oh, it sounds like they're back. They had to pick up some new shipment of booze from the harbor. Well, there's no time like the present. Who's going to be your mentor? Oh no! Oh no! I don't know who to pick! Oh god! Oh dear! Oh god! Okay, so Alexei seems like he'd be kind of boring, but he knows a whole bunch, right? Emilio will be hard to get along with, but he could be like the best. Giovanni seems like he's real cool, he's really hot, but he might be harder to learn from. Who will I pick? Oh god. I don't know. Well, you know what? We'll find out in the next episode. Dun dun dun! Alright, well thanks for watching, guys. This was our indie pick for this week, though it seems like a longer game than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to continue on with it. If you like this video, make sure you press the thumbs up button, give it a like, and subscribe so you know which one I pick. I have more BioShock coming out next week, and I'm going to be trying to play another game as well, yet to be decided, but between Dishonored and Fallout 3, so stay tuned for that as well. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!